Alright, we're playing Luigi Rescue Operation. Alright, so since I have the advantage, the puzzle is already solved for me in the first room. I found the odd one out. Alright, let's see. Would be this snippet statue. I step on the right tiles. And it looks like it's just the question block panels that we're stepping on here, so that should be easy. Alright, clear the path. That one's easy. Alright, complete the picture. That's it! Find the odd one out. And it looks like it's that snippet statue again. Step on the right tiles. Okay, okay. Got it. Alright, just a couple more rooms to go. I clear the path. Alright, that was another easy one. Now here comes the top room right here where we gotta try to unlock the door. Alright, just gotta remember the order here of the symbols that we gotta push. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm ready to give it a shot. Alright, let's see. Okay, that was the first one. And that was the second. That was the third. And that was the fourth. Alright, I gotta try to find the last one. Alright, I figured it out perfectly! So that was literally one of my very best performances ever on that showdown minigame right there. I will certainly take it. And we're also going to get Luigi as an ally. And that is very fitting right here that we do get him as our ally now. Since the two green characters are now pairing up with each other right here. And it's pretty sweet right here that they're together for this kind of special. Alright, anyways, let's go and stop by the 1 coin shop here, and I will get myself a mushroom. I could get myself a second item right here, but I literally just got a full inventory right here, so I'm not going to go ahead and do that. Okay, okay, so it doesn't really matter where I go right here between the two paths, because it's the same difference right here from where the star is. So I'm going to go down here so we can trade in our full stamp sheet for 50 coins. Toad's getting a 1, but he's landing on a Bowser space. You failed. Cole has to give up half his coins. So he lost 47 right there overall. Alright, 3 for Rosalina. Oh boy! Now she's at this shop right here where she can get herself a Boo Bell. Alright, bro is going to bring out her triple dice. I think it's probably pretty likely that she could get this star right here. Yeah, she's got it. And she's going to get herself a 5, a 5, and a 10 for a total of 20. She also does get that stamp. So now Burrow's getting her 3rd star.
You got a star.
Now, our next star is going to be back over there. Alright, what's Burrow gonna do here with this Boo? Dang it! I figured she was gonna take away some of my coins right there, since I'm in first right now. And we lose 14. Alright, that's a stamp right here for Burrow. Alright, she is going to take the elevator. And Burrow also gets that stamp. And literally, Burrow was just short of getting to the star where it just moved out right here. So we can have a chance to try to get it on the next star. But anyways, it's time for a bonus mini game, and we are doing a 1 versus 3 mini game. We're playing Bruiser Bash. And I'm pairing up with Rosalina and Burrow. Alright, here we go. Oh, dang it, he got me. Alright, looks like it's all up to Burrow to try to save us. Let's see what she can do. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we barely got it. Phew! That was such a close call right there. I'm glad we still did it.
Only 4 turns.
Alright, 4 more turns left. Alright, I would like to use one of my mushrooms right here. Alright, it's a 6. Well, let's see if Luigi can increase that for me. He did! Alright! So, we do end up with a total of 15 right there of that mushroom that we used. Okay, so, we gotta go over here, and then, we gotta go this way. And I do not want to take the elevator right now. I got myself a stamp over here. Alright, made it to the star. And we got way more than enough money right here to actually get to it once, since Luigi's currently with us. So, we are now going up to 6 stars.
You got stars.
That is impressive. Alright, so the next star is going to be over there. Alright, time to stop and buy the 1 coin shop again. Alright, we'll go and get another mushroom. I'm about to have a full inventory, so I'm not going to bother buying a second item. Alright, so we will head that way. And look at this, folks! We've made it to this spot where the star just moved to right here, and we can literally get another 2 at once! So, we're up to 8 stars, and with that very impressive turn that we just had, we literally got 4 stars in 1 turn! You don't see something like that every day. Alright, now the next star's all the way up there. And we're back at the raffle. Alright. Alright, we get a blue ball worth 15 coins. And only a white ball this time for 1 coin. Okay, our blue ball worth 15 coins. And a green ball worth 5 coins. So that's going to be a total of 36 that we get. Alright, 6 for Toad. Does get himself a stamp. Rosalina's going to bring out her Boo Bell here, but thankfully she doesn't have enough coins to steal away a star. Yeah, even if she's taking away some of my coins, there's no need to worry on that because of how much of a big lead we got. Alright, we lose 14, but it's okay. Okay, Rosalina gets a 9. Ah, she's taking away Luigi from me. But, looks like we are doing another battle.
Versus minigame.
It's going to be 20 each for the wager. And we're playing Big Top Quiz. I'm certainly a big fan of this one. We should have a good chance to win here.
Start. Round 1.
Top of the first round. Alright, which was there more of? That would be the money balls. Got it!
That'll do.
Alright, now on to round 2.
Round 2.
Which was the waving toad on? That was the boo. That's correct. On to the final round.
Final round.
Which wasn't there? I believe it's the bonsai bill. Got it! And we got the win with a perfect 15 points. Well done. And that will give us 56 coins out of that. Alright, Burl is going to bring out her pipe. And that's going to make her move to over here. Alright, 2. Burl now has a full stamp sheet. Alright, let's go to the next minigame right now. Alright, 4-player minigame, and we are playing Light Wave Battle.
Start.
Dang it. Just got hit there. Alright, we got Toad out. And we got Rosalina out as well. Ah, oh, jeez. Why did I do that? Okay, doesn't matter. We still win. Alright, got 3 turns remaining. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and use my triple dice. $10, 7, and 2 for a total of 19. Alright, that's not too bad. And we do get Luigi back as well. Alright, let's go this way. Alright, I have 2 items with me right now, and we got 2 more turns to go after this. So, I don't really need to buy anything from the item shop. Alright, got myself a stab. Alright, go over here. I only have 1 for Toad right there this time, but he does get a lucky space. And he gets double dice.
Let's go.
Alright, so it's an 8 for Rosalina. She's buying a markup sticker. She bought one of those earlier, but it looks like she's going for another one. She already has that stamp. And she lost some coins on the red space. Now we go back to Birdo. 2. Well, she's landing on Rosalina's 10-coin steel trap, so she's got to give 10 coins to Rosalina. But Birdo does get to stop by the gold shop. She's going for payday double dice.
Minigame.
Alright, let's find out what the next minigame is. Alright, 2 versus 2. Pairing up with Toad here, and what are we playing? Jump the gun.
All set. Start.
Alright, looks like I'm doing the jumping. Alright! We made it through that perfectly! That was amazing!
Only 2 turns.
Alright, down to 2 more turns. And Luigi's leaving now. Alright, let's use one of my mushrooms right here. Alright, a 3, and we have 5 of that mushroom for a total of 8. Thankfully, it is just enough right here for what I needed to get to the star. So this time I will steal away a star since I got lots of money on hand with me. Alright, give one to me, Birdo. We're also going to get this stamp. And we're also going to get that star right over there as well. So we do get 2 on this turn right there.
You got a star.
And we have such a very big lead right now because we just made our way up to 10 stars, which is very insane. Alright, now the next star's over there. Let me check the board right here very quickly. Let's take the elevator. But we're going to lose some coins on the red space. I'm not going to worry about that right here since I still have plenty of money. Alright, Toad is going to use his double dice. 5 and 2 for a total of 7. Toad gets another set of double dice right there on that item space.
Let's go.
It looks like Rosalina's bringing out her custom dice block, and no matter which number she goes with right here, she's still guaranteed that star either way. Alright, so she's going with the 6, and that will put her up to 3 stars. Because it didn't really matter what Rosalina chose right there with that custom dice block, we just couldn't have a chance to try to get to it first, so it's alright, it just could have been worse. Oh, the next star's right up there. If I would have actually stayed on the top floor from where I was, I could have actually had a very good chance to get it. Oh well. But again, I don't really need to worry since I'm very far ahead of everybody. Alright, Rosalina is at the last place shop, but she's not in last, so she can't shop here. Alright, Burl's gonna bring out her payday double dice. Alright, 10 and 3 for a total of 13. So she does add 13 coins to her total there. Oh, now Burl's gonna get herself a hidden block. Oh, she got 30 coins out of that? Oh, man! I didn't think that she would get that much money right there from a hidden block, but she did. Alright. Anyways, we're doing 1 versus 3, and we're playing Squeaky Shakedown. I'm also the solo player on this one. So we're going to be going around trying to hit our opponents with the hammer. Oh wow, did I just hit 2 of my opponents there at once? It looks like it. I did not even think that would be possible. Alright, time's up. And we got 17 coins right there. That is really good. Alright, now it's time for the final turn. Alright, may as well go ahead and use this mushroom right here. Alright, 2, and we got 5 in the mushroom for a total of 7. Alright, we got that stamp. Okay. So it's not in space no matter where I go, but I will still go down right here so I can basically get some more coins with the stamp sheet that I am going to trade in. So since I have 3 stamps, we do get 30 coins from this. We of course can't get any items on the last turn. But anyways, it's time to go to Toad. And he's going to use his double dice. 9 and 2 for a total of 11. Okay, Rosalina is going to use the markup sticker on Birdo, and that makes perfect sense, because Burrow is the only one left that goes after Rosalina. Alright. So Rosalina gets an 8. She's also seen this boo. Yeah, no surprise there that she's taking away some of my money. I had that coming. Alright, we give her 15 coins, but it's okay. We're still very much in good shape to try to win this right here, especially with how far ahead we are. And Rosalina loses 7 coins there on that unlucky space. Alright, let's see what happens with Birdo. 10.
Final minigame.
Alright, final mini game coming up. And we are doing a 1 versus 3 to end things off. Unfriendly flying object. So I'm pairing up with Toad and Birdo for the last mini game. Alright, here we go.
Start.
Burrow's out. There goes Toad, but thankfully I did survive right there, so we still win. Alright, now we are done with the last turn, so we're going to go ahead and go over the final results, and then we'll see who our winner is in a moment. Alright, let's take a look at the monitor, and here's what star distribution looked like throughout the game. So it was very, very close throughout a whole lot of parts right here, but toward the end was where we really pulled away. And basically for what we are seeing right here, no matter what happens, we are pretty much guaranteed to win. Alright, but anyway.